What's up, everybody? It's Uncle Frank back once again for our beer advent calendar. I'm really hoping that this video turns out today. Some technical difficulties. So you've seen the wider screen and the graininess because I've been doing stuff with my laptop. Well, today I forgot my laptop at work. So now we're using the phone, which is a new phone that I haven't finished figuring out how to use. And the old phone doesn't have enough memory to record a video. So let's see how this works. But you know what? It's all beer related, so it's going to be fine, right? Yes. So if you're new to what we're doing here and new to the channel, thanks for stumbling across us. This is Team Beer Guts. We make videos about bikes and about beers. And this month, pretty much it's all beer because it is a beer advent calendar. One different unique beer every day from now until Christmas. Unique beers could be strong beers, aged beers, whatever. Something different about the beer. So I'm not just going to be pulling out I'm not drinking Bud Lights, but I'm not going to be drinking just any regular craft beer like, something I could pick up all the time, such as a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale or Smutty Nose Old Brown Dog. Great beers, not for the purpose of this. We want to do something unique and different. So we'll also talk a little bit about glassware, things like that. Today, glassware, really non-existent for today's style of beer. I do like to put this style of beer. We're going to be tasting a New England style IPA, a hazy, juicy IPA, as is the term across the country now. I like to have those in like a goblet glass, actually. Not for the warming factor, but because that bowl comes up and sometimes it has a lip and allows a lot of those aromas to come out. It also looks really, really pretty. But mine are all dirty right now. So we're just going to use a good old pint glass. And actually, this is pretty fitting. So, pint glass with a bicycle on it. So why not? We are a bike group, too. And this beer I got from my buddy Neil, who I used to work with brewing beer, and we would ride bikes together. So I think this is very, very fitting. So today is a hazy, juicy IPA, and this is called Alleyway Brew. So I think I get squeezed in here on the camera. Again, it's different. I don't know whichever. Hopefully you can see this. The brewery is called Equilibrium, and they are out of New York. And this is the Alleyway Brew. So the story goes, and I'll probably screw this up, even though Neil just told me what it was. So this is a beer that's a collaboration between Equilibrium and a band called Sick of It All. If you've heard of Sick of It All, you know what the deal is. Punk band, kick you in the face music. It's like, you want to get your energy up. And if you don't, get the F out. You know what I'm saying? So they did this collaboration brew. Equilibrium and the band Sick of It All. That's their logo that's in there too. That's probably blurry as heck, but whichever, you can see Sick of It All on there. I'll read it to you. So they got together and said, hey, we're going to make a beer together. And this is the Alleyway Brew. Joke is that one of their first album covers or photo shoots or whatever when they were a band was in an alleyway. And back then, all the bands and the kick-ass groups of people were crews. So they were the Alleyway Crew. Somebody else might be the XYZ Crew or whatever. And if you're old like me, you remember that they were crews, but that was like a hip-hop thing, and we would like breakdance and things like that. Those are also crews. So I guess I was always in some type of band thing, group thing. I'm not going to say a gang thing, but you were a crew. Anyway, they were the Alleyway Crew because their picture was in an alleyway. So this became the Alleyway Brew. If I got that wrong, I apologize. If I got it right, good for me. So, this is with Sick of It All, established in 1986. The Alleyway Brew is an India Pale Ale. Actually, that doesn't even say hazy juicy, but I've had this beer before, and I'm going to have the last of mine tonight. And in collaboration with Sick of It All, brewed and canned by Equilibrium Brewery in Middletown, New York. What also makes this unique is I live in New Hampshire. I can't get this beer here unless you got some connections. So, let's take a look at what we got here. Got that haze color on it and a nice light haze. Sometimes you'll see these hazy, juicy IPAs, or it might be a little darker in color. This one's super light in color, which I like. The hazy, juicy IPAs, and again, it's hazy, not turbid, not chunky, not, it looks like breakfast cereal. Those beers are disgusting. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. Some people love them, but when it's got lots of things that are floating in it that looks like I should be eating it out of a bowl with a knife and fork, I don't want that in my beer. That's my personal preference. I want beer in my beer. This color, it's very reminiscent of, say, a Belgian White or a German Hefeweizen. It's golden in color, great haze to it. You can't really see through it, but it's not because of yeast floaties or anything like that. It's just natural to not be able to see through it from the proteins and the hop oils. Hops bouncing out of the glass. So this is definitely a hop-forward beer. And it just says IPA. It actually doesn't say New England IPA or Hazy Juicy IPA. So, but they were going for this unfiltered style. When I first started brewing, we had filtered and unfiltered. And the unfiltered sometimes allowed some of that aroma. A lot of times, I shouldn't say sometimes, allowed a lot more of those aromas to come through. That's what we got here, is an unfiltered IPA is how I'm going to call this beer. Hop choices are definitely in that New England Hazy Juicy style. A lot of grapefruit, orange, pink grapefruit even, like that ruby red grapefruit. I love that aroma on this. Yeah, and you've got a slight pithiness, more orange, touch of lemon lime, Sprite maybe. That ruby red grapefruit is there as well, and malt to balance. This beer is very balanced. It's not out of whack at all. Soft mouthfeel. Pillowy, even. I'm going to go with white wheat, if I was to guess. And you can have red wheat, white wheat. Will lend some colors to it. White wheats and flaked oats, flaked wheat, things like that are going to add body to the beer and give it a softness. But there's something about white wheat, not the flake wheat, but white wheat, that gives you this type of look as well. And you'll see a lot of those also in, say, your Belgian white beers. I'm going to go with some flaked malts in here as well to give it that softness and that nice round mouthfeel. And the finish is pretty clean. Like, it's not hanging out. It's juicy, but it's not like I just had a glass of orange juice and now it's sitting here. I don't want to brush my teeth and have this beer. Same thing with orange juice or grapefruit juice. But it doesn't taste like juice. It tastes like beer. This tastes like IPA. And I'm digging this beer a bunch. So thanks to Neil for hooking me up with these samples. So, another unique and different beer, as we're having a different beer every day. From now until Christmas, it is our Beer Advent Calendar. If you want more of it, somewhere on that screen there should be a thumbs up, and we'd appreciate that if you liked us. And you can subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos. And we're going to try and do a video every day. There will definitely be a picture every day on our Instagram. You can follow us there, and that is also Team Beer Guts. Don't forget, spelled with a Z. Why? Because we like to be difficult. So, until then, remember, be good to yourself, be good to each other, and drink good beer. Cheers!